Explore the cutting-edge world of orbital guardians working to protect humanity's gateway to the cosmos from the invisible threat circling overhead. Beyond the pristine view of Earth from orbit lies a perilous and invisible minefield: space debris. For decades, humanity's ventures into the cosmos have left behind a trail of discarded rocket stages, defunct satellites, and fragments from countless incidents, all hurtling around our planet at incredible speeds. This growing cloud of metallic shrapnel poses an existential threat to our continued presence in space, jeopardizing everything from weather forecasting to global communication and future deep space missions. A dangerous legacy, decades of accumulation. The problem of space debris isn't new, but its scale has escalated dramatically. Since the dawn of the space age, every launch, every mission, and every satellite deployment has contributed to a cumulative junk pile circling Earth. What started as isolated pieces has multiplied, forming dense, complex belts of debris that make operating in key orbital regions increasingly hazardous. Catastrophic events have accelerated this dangerous accumulation. The 2007 anti-satellite test by China, which intentionally destroyed one of its own weather satellites, alone created hundreds of thousands of new fragments. Similarly, the 2009 collision between an operational Iridium satellite and a defunct Russian Cosmos satellite further exacerbated the situation, shattering two large objects into thousands of trackable pieces and countless smaller ones. Each such incident doesn't just add to the problem, it creates a cascade, increasing the probability of future collisions. The looming Kessler syndrome. This escalating threat is best understood through the chilling concept of the Kessler syndrome. As the density of orbital debris reaches a critical point, a collision between two objects could trigger a chain reaction, where the resulting fragments cause even more collisions, creating exponentially more debris. This runaway scenario could render entire orbital regimes unusable for generations, effectively trapping humanity on Earth and cutting off our access to vital space-based technologies. The implications are dire. Operational satellites providing crucial services like GPS, internet, and climate monitoring could be crippled. Manned missions to the International Space Station or even beyond would face unprecedented risks. The cost of protecting new satellites would skyrocket, and the prospect of sustainable space exploration could become a distant dream. The time to act is now, before the debris field becomes an impenetrable barrier. 23,000 plus trackable objects. Objects larger than 10 centimeters actively monitored as they orbit Earth at dangerous velocities. Millions of fragments. Countless smaller pieces too tiny to track but large enough to cause catastrophic damage. 17,000 mile-per-hour impact speed. Even paint flecks traveling at orbital velocity can disable critical satellite systems. Our planet's orbit, once a vast expanse, is now a perilous cosmic junkyard. From bustling communication corridors to the distant reaches of navigation systems, every orbital zone is contending with an escalating threat for millions of pieces of space debris. This crowding is not just an inconvenience, it's a critical danger threatening our essential space infrastructure. Low Earth Orbit, LEO. LEO, extending up to 2,000 kilometers, is the most congested and dangerous region. Home to thousands of active satellites for internet, Earth observation, and scientific research, it's a high-traffic zone where past collisions and anti-satellite tests have generated vast debris clouds. The sheer number of objects and their blistering speeds make tracking a constant challenge, significantly increasing the risk of collision and often forcing satellite operators to execute costly and time-consuming avoidance maneuvers, or even delaying critical launch windows. Medium Earth Orbit, MEO. While less dense than LEO, MEO between 2,000 to 35,786 kilometers holds critical infrastructure like global navigation satellites, GPS, Galileo. Debris here, though fewer in number, poses a severe long-term threat. Objects in MEO have much longer orbital decay times, meaning any debris created can persist for centuries, steadily accumulating and threatening these vital systems. Tracking objects at this intermediate altitude remains challenging, requiring precise calculations to predict potential threats to our navigation backbone. Geostationary orbit, GEO. At approximately 35,786 kilometers, GEO is home to communication, weather, and military satellites that appear fixed in the sky. This coveted neighborhood is facing increasing congestion, compounded by the practice of sending defunct satellites to a higher graveyard orbit. Because there's virtually no atmospheric drag at this altitude, debris can persist for thousands of years, posing an enduring threat to operational satellites and limiting the availability of prime orbital slots for future missions. Even small fragments can disable these high-value assets, and tracking them from Earth is incredibly difficult due to the immense distance. The relentless accumulation of space debris across all orbital zones is pushing our celestial backyard to a tipping point. Each new piece of debris escalates the risk of a catastrophic chain reaction, jeopardizing everything from global communications and weather forecasting to scientific discovery and national security. The time for decisive action to safeguard our orbital highways is now. Critical infrastructure at risk. Threatens satellites essential for GPS navigation, weather forecasting, global communications, and internet connectivity that billions depend on daily. Human lives in danger. Poses direct threats to astronauts aboard the International Space Station and future crewed missions throughout low Earth orbit. Kessler syndrome risk. One collision could trigger a devastating cascade effect, creating exponentially more debris and rendering entire orbital regions unusable for generations. In the vast, increasingly crowded expanse of Earth's orbit, a new breed of hero is emerging, the space debris removal technician. These aren't astronauts in a capsule, but highly specialized professionals on the ground, wielding complex robotics and advanced algorithms for mission control. They stand as the vigilant guardians, tasked with the monumental challenge of safeguarding our indispensable space infrastructure from the ever-growing threat of orbital debris. The path to becoming a space debris technician demands an extraordinary blend of intellect, discipline, and foresight. Their rigorous training typically spans advanced degrees in aerospace engineering, robotics, and orbital mechanics, providing them with a profound understanding of the physics governing objects in space. They are masters of intricate robotic systems, capable of orchestrating delicate maneuvers from thousands of miles away, and fluent in the complex language of telemetry data. Their expertise is a crucial line of defense against the silent, swift danger lurking above. Protecting vital assets. These technicians play a critical role in preserving the functionality of satellites essential for global GPS, sophisticated weather forecasting, high-speed internet connectivity, and secure international communications. Their work directly impacts billions of lives daily. Unique orbital challenges. Operating in the unforgiving vacuum of space, they confront unique obstacles. Extreme velocities, zero gravity, unpredictable debris paths, and the constant threat of further fragmentation. Every decision carries immense weight and must account for a multitude of variables. Interdisciplinary mastery. Their daily work is a demanding symphony of engineering precision, physics application, and real-time problem solving. They must fluidly integrate complex data, rapidly adapt to unforeseen circumstances, and collaborate across diverse scientific and technical teams. High stakes and precision. The stakes couldn't be higher. A single miscalculation could lead to catastrophic collisions, triggering a cascade effect that renders entire orbital regions unusable. Their work demands absolute precision with no margin for error to meticulously track, capture, and safely deorbit rogue objects. Driven by purpose. What drives these individuals? A profound commitment to the future of space exploration and a deep understanding of humanity's increasing reliance on orbital technology. They are pioneers in a cutting-edge field dedicated to ensuring a sustainable and accessible final frontier for generations to come. Rendezvous Specialist. Masters complex spacecraft navigation and proximity operations, executing precision maneuvers to intercept debris traveling at orbital velocities in the vacuum of space. Robotics Expert. Commands sophisticated robotic capture systems remotely, managing delicate operations where millisecond delays and zero margin for error are the norm. International Collaborator. Coordinates with space agencies, satellite operators, and engineers worldwide, working across time zones to keep Earth's orbital highways safe and accessible. Uncontrolled rotation. Dead satellites and rocket bodies tumble chaotically through space at 17,000 miles per hour, spinning unpredictably on multiple axes simultaneously. Split-second precision. Success demands perfect timing coordinated with autonomous navigation systems that can react faster than any human operator. No cooperation. Unlike functional spacecraft, debris lacks docking ports, communication systems, or any features designed to facilitate capture operations. Operating beyond Earth's atmosphere introduces a realm where the slightest miscalculation can have catastrophic consequences. In the silent, unforgiving vacuum of space, the stakes are astronomically high. Every movement, every decision must be executed with a level of precision that defies earthly comparison, transforming each debris capture into a high-stakes ballet of engineering and intellect. Unprecedented accuracy. The capture of tumbling space debris demands millimeter-level accuracy. Technicians must meticulously account for complex orbital mechanics and extreme relative velocities, performing an intricate ballet where target and capture craft move at thousands of miles per hour, yet must align with the delicacy of a jeweler. Zero margin for error. In a frictionless environment, kinetic energy reigns supreme. A minor miscalculation is not merely a setback, it can lead to a collision, generating even more debris and jeopardizing future missions. There is no do-over button, no atmospheric cushion, only the harsh, irreversible reality of space. Human and AI synthesis. Flawless execution relies on the symbiotic coordination of advanced sensors and real-time data analysis, processed by human operators with unparalleled mental focus and concentration. Technicians must integrate streams of complex information, make split-second decisions, and coordinate multiple autonomous systems simultaneously to achieve the impossible. The monumental task of reclaiming Earth's orbital lanes from a growing menace demands an arsenal of unparalleled technological sophistication, from the intricate dance of robotic arms to the silent vigilance of advanced sensor arrays. Every component is a testament to human ingenuity pushed to its limits. These aren't mere machines, they are the finely tuned instruments of a new era of space stewardship designed to conquer environments and challenges that were once the exclusive domain of science fiction. Developing these capabilities has been an arduous journey, overcoming engineering hurdles unique to the vacuum of space. The evolution from rudimentary satellites to debris-snaring spacecraft showcases a relentless pursuit of precision and reliability. Technicians on Earth now wield these sophisticated tools, integrating real-time data with autonomous systems to orchestrate missions of unimaginable complexity. Cutting-edge robotics and capture mechanisms. The cornerstone of debris removal lies in robotic systems capable of extraordinary dexterity and strength in zero gravity. These aren't industrial robots, they are hyper-articulated manipulators equipped with specialized grippers, nets, and harpoons. Each design is a marvel of material science and mechatronics, allowing for delicate rendezvous with tumbling objects, minimizing further fragmentation, and securing targets for controlled deorbiting or repositioning. Advanced sensors and precision tracking. Before any physical capture, debris must be located and its chaotic trajectory precisely predicted. This requires an intricate network of ground-based radars and spaceborne optical and thermal sensors, all working in concert. These systems track thousands of objects, some as small as a marble, synthesizing vast data streams to create high-fidelity orbital models. This constant vigilance provides the critical foresight needed to plan safe and effective interception missions. AI, autonomy, and smart spacecraft systems. Given the vast distances and split-second decisions required, human reaction times are insufficient. This is where artificial intelligence and autonomous systems become indispensable. Onboard AI processes sensor data, calculates optimal approach vectors, and even learns from previous encounters. These smart systems enable spacecraft to adapt to unpredictable target behavior and execute complex maneuvers with a level of autonomy that reduces reliance on constant human intervention while still offering critical oversight. Integrated ground control and communication. Even with advanced autonomy, human expertise remains paramount. Ground-based mission control centers serve as the nerve center, where highly trained technicians monitor telemetry, analyze mission progress, and issue critical commands. Ultra-secure, low-latency communication networks ensure a seamless flow of data between Earth and orbital vehicles, creating a symbiotic loop where human intellect guides and refines the autonomous actions of machines light years away. Robotic arms. Articulated manipulators with advanced force feedback sensors provide gentle yet secure grasping of irregularly shaped debris. Capture nets. Deployable mesh systems expand to ensnare tumbling objects using momentum absorption to stabilize unpredictable targets. Harpoons. Precision-targeted projectiles anchor into dead satellites, creating secure attachment points on non-cooperative debris. Docking plates. Standardized interfaces on modern satellites enable future removal missions, dramatically simplifying end-of-life disposal operations. Historic first. The world's first commercial mission dedicated to capturing and removing a specific piece of orbital debris from space. Complex target. Will rendezvous with ESA's defunct Probo-1 satellite, demonstrating close proximity operations with an uncooperative tumbling target. Proof of concept. Establishes critical technical and operational precedents for an emerging debris removal industry serving all spacefaring nations. For the elite technicians safeguarding our orbital highways, a typical workday is anything but routine. It's a pulsating blend of meticulous monitoring and high-stakes operations where every decision carries monumental weight. From the quiet hum of routine data analysis to the sudden surge of adrenaline when an anomaly demands immediate attention, their days are a testament to unwavering vigilance. These specialists are masters of multitasking, balancing the complex demands of tracking countless pieces of space debris, planning intricate capture missions, and coordinating with international teams spread across every time zone. The clock never stops in orbit, and neither does their dedication, often requiring long hours and immense mental fortitude. They are the silent guardians, meticulously preparing for planned missions through rigorous simulations, yet always poised for the unexpected, a rogue piece of debris, an emergency maneuver, a critical system failure. Every moment requires absolute focus and readiness. This demanding environment necessitates not only sharp technical skills, but also profound resilience. The mental and physical toll is immense, yet it's matched by the profound satisfaction of protecting our future in space. In the cards that follow, we'll delve deeper into the specific roles, tools, and challenges that define a day in the life of these unsung heroes. Orbital Data Review. Analyze overnight tracking updates, collision probability assessments, and atmospheric drag predictions affecting target debris trajectories. Scenario simulation. Run dozens of virtual capture attempts modeling different approach vectors, timing windows, and potential complications from debris rotation. Global coordination. Synchronize operations with international space agencies, satellite operators, and ground station networks spanning multiple continents. Approach phase. Command robotic systems through carefully choreographed maneuvers to close distance with tumbling debris targets. Real-time adjustments. Respond instantly to unexpected target movements, sensor anomalies, and shifting environmental conditions in orbit. Safe deorbit. Execute controlled descent trajectories, ensuring debris burns completely during atmospheric re-entry over unpopulated ocean areas. Telemetry analysis. Examine thousands of data points from sensors, thrusters, power systems, and capture mechanisms to assess mission performance and identify anomalies. Continuous improvement. Document lessons learned, propose refinements to capture procedures, and update autonomous system algorithms based on real-world results. Policy development. Collaborate with legal experts and international bodies to advance regulations, technical standards, and best practices for sustainable space operations. The vastness of space may seem to defy boundaries, yet the threat of orbital debris transcends all national borders, posing a collective challenge that demands unprecedented global unity. No single nation, however advanced, can unilaterally safeguard the orbital highways vital for our modern world. This shared predicament has forged a dramatic shift from competitive space race mindsets to an urgent collaborative pursuit of sustainable space operations. Addressing space debris requires the concerted effort of international space agencies, pioneering private companies, and visionary policymakers working in concert. It's a complex tapestry of scientific research, technological innovation, and diplomatic negotiation. Treaties and agreements are no longer optional but foundational, establishing the norms and technical standards needed to manage this shared domain. Global expertise synergy. Nations contribute unique capabilities, from advanced tracking systems to innovative debris removal technologies and deep scientific understanding, forming a robust, multifaceted defense against the escalating debris crisis. Shared vision for humanity. There is a growing global recognition that the long-term sustainability of space for communication, navigation, climate monitoring, and future exploration benefits all of humanity, making collective action an imperative. Navigating complexities. Despite the critical need, coordinating across diverse political landscapes and national interests presents significant challenges, yet the existential threat of debris serves as a powerful unifying force, compelling dialogue and compromise. Future of space access. The very future of humanity's access to space hinges on our collective ability to manage and mitigate orbital debris. Without unified global strategies, the Kessler syndrome looms as a real possibility, threatening to lock us out of orbit. Accelerated deorbit timelines. International pressure mounts to reduce satellite disposal requirements from 25 years to under 10 years, preventing long-term orbital congestion. Mandatory docking interfaces. Regulatory push for all future satellites to include standardized, removal-ready attachment points, making end-of-life disposal routine rather than heroic. International cooperation. Space sustainability requires unprecedented collaboration across competing nations and commercial entities to establish and enforce shared orbital safety standards. Commercial services. Multiple companies developing cost-effective missions to capture and deorbit several debris objects per flight, creating sustainable business models. Laser nudging. Ground and space-based laser systems capable of gently altering debris trajectories without physical contact, enabling mass debris management. Robotic servicing. On-orbit repair and refueling stations extending satellite lifespans while simultaneously removing defunct hardware, creating circular orbital economy. Clean orbit vision. Sustainable orbital environment preserved for future generations of exploration, commerce, and scientific discovery throughout the solar system. Protecting critical assets. Space debris removal technicians safeguard the satellites and astronauts that humanity depends on for communication, navigation, and exploration. Preserving the final frontier. Their dedication and expertise ensure that future generations inherit accessible, sustainable orbital pathways to the cosmos. Technology meets teamwork. Through innovative engineering and unprecedented international collaboration, these orbital guardians keep space open, safe, and full of promise for all.